Hello, fellow travelers. I'm Dustin, the Fandom Traveler. I'm chasing epic adventures around the globe, fueled by my passion for movies, comics, music, and games. This isn't just travel. It's a journey through the world of fandom. So buckle up and let's explore the world one fandom at a time.
We're here at the Warner Brothers studio tour for Harry Potter. This is actually where all 8 movies were made. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna show you everything and have an awesome time. The first thing that you notice when you come in here is the Ukrainian Ironbelly dragon that's hanging from the ceiling. In the movies, this was actually made with CGI, but this sculpture was actually created for the Warner Brothers studio tour here in London. And this is supposed to be half scale. It's incredible. And I'm just gonna walk through. The level of detail on him is amazing. He's obviously wearing all these chains, but I can't really communicate how huge this thing is. And it's just incredible to hear that it's half scale. Oh my gosh. Once you make it in, be on the lookout for this activity passport. Inside here are a lot of really fun things that you can do on your way, making your way through the Triwizard tournament that they have here. It encourages you to collect all of the different stamps. There's a little scratch off here to see which of the dragons that you defeat. And you can see inside, there's little quizzes here, like how many players are on a Quidditch team, what are the different pieces of the game. If you're a mega fan, you probably know this stuff already, but it also lets you get stamps, and you can get a stamp here near the front of one of the areas, and then they'll put a stamp on your passport. It's a little fun metagame that you can play. So we're visiting here during the Triwizard tournament exhibit, and of course they have the Triwizard Cup here. And this is actually created by head prop maker Pierre Bohana. It's a really amazing prop that you can just, it's really cool to take a look at because wow, that's the Triwizard Cup. And then on the left and around, you can see the different costumes that actually were used on screen for the various actors during the filming. You can also check out the food hall here if you're looking for something to eat. They have some quick treats, ice cream, hot chocolate, and milkshakes, but they also have a bona fide canteen over here that allows you to sit down and have a full meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner are served here at the Hogwarts table. This place looks really nice. It looks like they also serve a high tea here as well. If you're looking for something quick, you can find some burgers, pizza, waters, and things along those lines that are all over here. Just a nice place to kick back your feet and wait and get a bite to eat before you go on a long tour. Let's go into the tour. We've got the cupboard under the stairs where on number 4 Privet Drive, this was Harry Potter's bedroom. He lived under these stairs. That's pretty cool stuff here. They got some flags from the films that were used to root on the Triwizard champions. This is wardrobe for Amos and Cedric Diggory.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Come on then, please, come on in. This is the Great Hall. It was one of the first sets constructed for the film series, and it's one of the largest, and stood on a soundstage just over there for over 10 years. Now, please come on down. We can fit over 400 cast and crew in here. I'm sure we can fit you all in as well. Now, as you look around, I'm sure the first thing you'll notice are our candles. Now, these are rigged by our special effects team on the John Richardson and designed to reflect what they look like in early production filming. Now, I say early production filming, that's because when we actually filmed, we used real candles which were lit live on set. Unfortunately, the set was prone to drafts at the time, and as a result, the candles mostly burned through the tungsten wires on top bar and dropped hot wax on the cast. As a result, the famous character you might be aware of, Professor Alistair Moody. Yes, Professor Alistair Moody, or Mad-Eye Moody is his nickname, was played by the amazing Irish actor Brendan Gleeson. His costume was just over there in the corner on the great, to the top of the Great Hall. Now, Brendan Gleeson, or Mad-Eye Moody's signature look was a magic prosthetic eye that originally was going to be created.
Now, this is the actual Great Hall at Hogwarts. It was used in many different scenes across the Harry Potter films. It's actually giving me goosebumps to be in the legitimate spot where they did the performance and filming. I feel like Dumbledore is going to walk in here and give me 10 points for style. Wow, here's the actual Yule Ball ice sculpture. Some beautiful wardrobes here. Quite lovely. Look at this. It's actually Dumbledore's podium. I love that we've got Rita Skeeter's wardrobe here, including the glasses and the little... Oh, she's whispering something to me.
About to compete against 3 students.
Oh, and look over there. That's her actual floating notepad. With the self-writing quill. I love that from the first time that she interviewed Harry. Lovely. Got this lovely Bobaton dress here. And of course they've got the hat. This looks like the hat shaper, actually. It could be. The shoes, the gloves, everything. The dress is great, but the outfit is not complete without that hat.
And now our friends from the north, please greet the proud sons of Durmstrang.
This is the Gryffindor Boys Dormitory. This wand exhibit is pretty cool. The little sign says they made more than 3,000 wands for production. And these are all grouped up by character who wielded them on screen. This is the Slytherin common room. These sets are massive. And look, you can see actually the set construction exterior where it's all rigged and scaffolded together for what happens when you go inside, which is Dumbledore's office. You can see all these portraits. The hearth. So much detail here. You can see back here. There's Dumbledore's desk. This is about as far as we can go into this one. Now, right behind me is a really iconic piece. This is the Griffin Stairwell. This is found in every Harry Potter store all around the world. It's amazing to see the real one right here. You gotta give me a second. I've got to actually collect all these sets on the Set Jetters app, which is one of my favorite apps for going around and visiting different places in the world. So I've got to check in here and make sure that all of these sets get added to my account. Set Jetters is great because it not only gives you a list of all of the different filming locations in the immediate area that you're at, but it also allows you to take photos, and it gives you an experience that you can line up and get your photo perfect with the shot from the movie. You can follow other folks who are out and about doing the same kind of thing. So if set jetting sounds fun to you, get the app and try it now. Here's the amazing Potions classroom set. We've got a Severus Snape wardrobe. You can see the cauldron is stirring itself there. What? So much detail. Why, what's this? It's Hagrid's hut.
Dog.
Yeah.
Fluffy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Dragon.
Yeah, three-headed dog. That's, I forget his name.
During the Triwizard Cup event, they actually have a procession that they bring up here. And it's actually really cool. I caught a little bit of it, but I was not in the best position to see all of it. But definitely make sure that you try to visit during this, because everything is revamped in the spirit of an ongoing Triwizard Cup. And so there's lots of special sets and different experiences that are only going to be available during this interval. Oh, and by the way, that's the actual Goblet of Fire right there. This is the visual effects cart for how they did the on-screen effects for the flying vehicles in the movies. Amazing. Oh, looky there, it's Hagrid's motorbike with sidecar.
3, 3.5, 2, 1 3/4. Yes!
Oh, look at this guy go!
Mind your head.
Hey guys, why the long faces?
It's the door to the Chamber of Secrets. Oh man, this one's amazing. There's just so much detail and craftsmanship that goes into these, even though they're on screen for just a few moments. This is just brilliant to see in person. More wardrobe here from Professor Lupin. And here's Lupin's self-packing trunk. You can see the books go in. There's also a cool little effect here that withdraws the shoes in and closes up nice and tidy. This jacket is for Barty Crouch Jr. This is David Tennant's character, one of my favorites. One of my favorite actors overall, but Barty Crouch was a little bit of a, how shall we say it, complicated character. This is Mad-Eye Moody's trunk. And then inside there's a little mirror. You can see the bottom. Cool. They actually have the statue for the Midas Magic, which is what it says up here at the top. This is for after the point in time when Voldemort and the Death Eaters had taken control of the Ministry of Magic. They set up this statue in the middle for everyone to see. And right at the top there it says, "Magic is might." I mentioned the different stamps that you can get. You slide your stamp into the right spot, and then you put your hand down here, give it a good press, and when it comes out, there's an imprint of the Grimm there. I don't know if you can see it, it's like a raised print. This is one of my favorite sets. This is the Burrow. You can see the number of things that are actually performing themselves. The house is knitting. You can see back there the iron is moving itself. The dishes are cleaning themselves, and the carrots are shopping themselves, as you can see. Some beautiful wardrobe here as well. And there's the Weasley clock. I love the Weasley clock. It's so amazing. You can see all the hands are different scissors, and they point to where people are. Are they lost? Are they home? I love there's an entry for mortal peril, Quidditch, garden, in transit, school. Now we have an exhibit for the dark arts. And so they've got some skulls here. This is Scabior's wardrobe. We've got the Vanishing cabinet here. There's the Hand of Glory back over there. Burp. Quite brilliant. Here's the Divination classroom. There's some wardrobe for Professor Trelawney. You can see this amazing stack of dishes. Oh. She's talking to us. Ooh, how spooky. It's Tom Riddle's grave. Wow. Another one of my favorite sets is actually the Ministry of Magic. And I love these green tiles, the way that they're lit. And these really, really lovely rooms, circular rooms that they've got here. These are some of the wardrobe for the background actors who were working at the ministry on those different days. Beautiful. Look, it's me painting me, painting me.
Finishes on the 8th.
It looks like they've actually brought the Forbidden Forest to us. All kinds of different effects. Here's wardrobe for Harry and Hagrid as they walk through the forest. You can really get the sense of size here. Different fog effects kind of happening here. There's a giant day-night switch that you can throw. Oh, what do we see here?
I cannot deny them fresh meat for it wanders so unwillingly into our midst. Goodbye, friend of Hagrid.
Patronus. Now, interestingly, this might be difficult to see, but on this wall is a hand-painted forest that extends the view onto canvas. And now you can see, with bringing it close, that this is flat. But if I just pan around, given what we've seen already, this looks really incredible. How they construct and build those trees. Okay, well, here we are between platform 9 and 10. This is the actual Hogwarts Express train that they used as a prop for all the early movies. There's also a photo op here for you to push through the wall at platforms 9 and 3/4. Need a quick snack or something? There's the railway shop, which has apparel just focused on the platform 9 3/4. If you need them, they've got stationery and other fun stuff. Here's the second of one of the interactive scenes where you can actually sit in a green screen of the Hogwarts Express, and then you can get a group photo for yourself. You can make videos. They have a whole setup here to allow you to do that, which is really cool. I think it's time to board the Hogwarts Express. What do you think? Oh, it's getting ready to leave. I've got to duck down here to get inside. Now this is the actual Hogwarts Express that was used in the films. And the plaque outside said that they updated the actual carriage sets to reflect the chronological usage on screen. This is from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is from Order of the Phoenix. You can see the exploding bonbons over here on the seat. You can also look back out at the other people this way. Oh, from the Half-Blood Prince. This one actually you can... Very interesting. Now at the back of the train there's actually a really great setup here. This is supposed to be Harry and Ginny along with Ron and Hermione. So this is a wardrobe from that scene from Deathly Hallows Part 2. Here's some more wardrobe, complete with pretty much everything on the cart. Now when you get to about the halfway part, you can find the Backlot Cafe here. There's a really great tribute here to the graphic design. And you can see all of these different covers and different products that didn't really exist. To create a world that was really lived in, they needed to have some really amazing elements. And you can see Ron Weasley's invite to Hogwarts here. Of course, we've got the Marauders map front and center, which is brilliant. A lot of book covers and things like that. Of course, look at that one, Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. Now the Backlot Cafe is pretty much a halfway part for the actual tour, so there's a lot to take in here. It's a great place to take a break depending on what time of day that you've arrived. They've got a variety of, I would say broadly Americana, burritos, chili dog, veggie burgers, wings, loaded fries, salads. This actual cafe has a really good feel. Did somebody say butterbeer? I've settled here on butterbeer and butterbeer ice cream as a snack. The ice cream just looked way too good. These are souvenir cups. I don't really have any place to keep those, so I'm probably not going to take them with me. Hopefully I can recycle them. Okay, so I've got my butterbeer. Cheers to you. Yum. If you've never had this before, it tastes like extra sweet cream soda, that's probably, and it's got this nice frothy bit on the top. Not quite sure how they pulled that off, but quite delicious. All right, now let's give this ice cream a try. It looks like soft serve. They give you this nice little disposable, recyclable spoon, that's good. Okay, this is gonna be controversial, but ice cream is better than the butterbeer. Fully refreshed, we're back on our way. This is the outdoor part of the actual tour here. First we have the Burrow miniature here, which is the home of the Weasley family. So this is a miniature that they made for some of the exterior shots. This is actually the Hogwarts bridge. No buggies. You can see it's not even.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was
It's so cool to see these large pieces preserved. It's a great shot for the night bush. There's the Hogwarts courtyard fountain. This is really cool. Very cool. Now right behind me is one of the most iconic sets actually on this lot tour. It's Privet Drive, and you can actually go inside and take a look.
Sì. E là c'è no, fantastico. È il rattoncino là, no, il cucino. Eccolo. Sandra, a lei hanno questa voce e loro no. No.
This miniature furniture was all used on the Prisoner of Azkaban's Privet model shoot. All right, so these are young mandrakes. You can actually just pull them right up. Here's some great wardrobe from this awesome scene when they were pulling mandrakes. You can also get your picture taken near or inside of the amazing flying car. All right, let's continue the tour this way. Matilda bag shot. Wow. What is this? So this area is all about the creature shop. So you can see different latex appliques, different characters, using makeup and special effects here. And this is a full-scale Harry Potter here, including the wardrobe. This is from the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I don't know why, but they say that this is an 82% scale Dumbledore. Stand in a spot here and it'll pick you up and show you. You can see my hand down there waving. It shows you how to animate. They've got a version, this is just the wireframe if you've never seen how this works before. And then over here they've got a version of Dobby. And then the actual on-screen version that looks extremely realistic. It was a massive Hagrid head that was created for Robbie Coltrane's stunt double. And you can see this rig kind of moves around as he was put into this big suit. Wow. Werewolves. It's pretty incredible. Over here, a couple of pieces that they made. There's that Benjamin Button Voldemort. And of course, Hedwig. You can see just kind of doing some animatronic owl type things. A Hungarian horntail. And then they have a model here of the Thestrals. Even a little one. Oh wow. There's Tom Riddle's wardrobe from the Chamber of Secrets. And it looks like he's actually holding his diary. And I think everybody will remember that's one of the 7 Horcruxes that Voldemort made for himself. Here we've got the Basilisk. And you've got old Buckbeak kind of hanging out here. Love this cool filter. Feel like you're underwater. Look at all these goblin heads. So much detail. Gallery continues on this side as well. I always love seeing these different concept art pieces. You can see how much of this inspiration really made it to screen. Some of the goblin costume design here as well. They went ahead and actually put that on some models of the various folks. All of them were played and worn by Warwick Davis. Now we're moving into some of the set designs and some of the models. The Strange Vault at Gringotts. This is basically foam core, ink, and some wood to put some framing on it. And this is Gringotts' destroyed bank. You can see the top's kind of caved in. Gives you a really good idea of what's here. There's Gringotts' vault. And here's a slightly different scale of the vault, but you can see it's all foam core, wood, and skill. One of the great scenes of the Gringotts cart. You can see some of those mocked up here as well. Haha, Gringotts doorknobs. I love it. I love that those are here. Those are the actual ones from the screen. Now let's take a look at the actual bank lobby. Whoa. You can see the chandeliers are here. When Hermione was disguised as Bellatrix, here's the wardrobe for her. And this is the invisibility cloak that they actually used from Deathly Hallows Part 2. Just so much detail here. Lots and lots and lots of movie magic. And what's really great is you can see just everything here. And when you walk back, you can see how it's actually constructed and held together. I think it's really a testament to the soundstage, and obviously this is a tourist attraction, but it's hard to keep these things up and in pristine condition so that people can come. Some of these pieces would be quite old by now. So very brilliant that it's here and people can come and visit. We're going to continue to explore the labyrinth below Gringotts, so this is going to be really cool. Okay, so here's the vault cart. Love this.
difference. For the first long cast, we filmed it pretty much all in camera. On the second part, everything we filmed was CGI or against green screen. To do that, we had to put the little cart onto a 6-axis motion base, which we go up and
This is great. It shows the different phases of how they make the marble. It's just this hard plaster column here. Then they put this marble paper to the column, and they also paint the base red. Then step 3, it's hand painted, and all the marble veining details that you can see are put on. The gold leaf is added to the base there. And then you can see they glaze it and lacquer it, and they put on antiqued gold leaf, I should say. It's not antique gold leaf.
Where you really got a sense of the scale of the cart within the vast cavernous space.
Here's the Gringotts vault door. You can see the complexity of the locks there. And we'll keep going down into the actual vaults. Wow. Oh. We got the mold here for Helga Hufflepuff's cup. I love it. Some gold bars.
And growth all in one sequence. The visual effects would work with what we provided to all the pieces we had. They would scan and digitize.
And of course they had to make every one of these pieces of treasure around here. This was the Hufflepuff cup. This was found in Bellatrix's vault in Deathly Hallows Part 2. And of course, this was another one of the Horcruxes. You can see just oodles and oodles of treasure everywhere. All these pieces had to be designed and then created and added. Quite lovely. Opportunity for people to go in and take a picture. You can see there's actually even a place to mount your camera to get the perfect shot. And then you can you can try. Here's the Gringotts Mint. It's actually got a smoking effect here up top. Awesome. Now, some of these, they will give you a warning, like this sign. I have an idea of what we're walking into here. To Gringotts Bank. I'm really in Diagon Alley. All these shop fronts. Here's Ollivander's wands. Amazing. Here's Slug and Jiggers, the apothecary. Pieces of modern magical products. So, Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Amazing. We've got the...
¡Es la nueva Nimbus 2000!
This is Stuart Craig's office that's been preserved, and he's the production designer for the films. And it says his team curated every element seen here down to the color of tea in the cup. Amazing. And we have a few more white card models. I guess that's what you call these. You can see, look at how Diagon Alley is sort of positioned where shops are leaning. You can get down a little lower and you see how that ends up working. You can see that, I don't know if you can see it too clearly, but the ground here is actually uneven. Like the lay of the cobblestones is also uneven. There's just tremendous detail here. That's Ollivander's wand shop. These are used for a lot of things to help with the CGI. Ooh, here's a Durmstrang ship. This is the one that can go underwater. Here's some of the concept paintings. So much work. Hagrid's hut, the interior and exterior. The three broomsticks, the Burrow. These are concept paintings from Rob Bliss and Paul Catling. Awesome. Oh wow. Hogwarts by Black Lake. That's beautiful. We just saw this scene, the dragon escaping from Gringotts, through Gringotts, I should say. Beautiful. And now we're going to see the most iconic miniature of the entire tour. Let's take a look. The actual Hogwarts castle model. It took a team of about 40 artists and crew members to build the first version of Hogwarts Castle for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And more than 50 sculptors, painters, and other artists maintained the castle during production. They also put a lot of optical lights in the windows. Doesn't look like those are active right now, but they put them in there to simulate life from torches and from students walking through the building. This room is massive, and it's dedicated just to this model. Okay, here, right at the end of the tour, you get a chance to enter the Triwizard Cup. You get this strip from that passport that I told you about at the very beginning of the video. And then I'm gonna walk up and throw my slip into the cup and see what it says back. Wish me luck, everybody. Okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, better luck next time. Making our way through the end of Ollivanders, and then here we are back at the gift shop. If you're new here, I also have a channel called Wearable Fandom where I cover all types of fandom clothing. I will go through and look at everything there. If you want to see what I found here in the store, click the link over here. The queue gets kind of long here, so probably a good idea to make your choices and get in line fast. From the streets of London to the halls of the Wizarding World, this has been one magical day. Hope you all enjoyed finding out and seeing all these wonderful sights. Hope you're having a wonderful time, and until we see you again, mischief managed. So long, everybody.
Hello, just a question. What time do you close the kitchen? You close at 9